Good morning, good afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are. It's me again, Jen. Hello! And we are playing with the tarot deck that I have dubbed the Tarot of the Creepy Dolls. Woo! It is Nicoletta Ceccoli, I think is how you pronounce the name. That is the artist who created this deck. It is a deck by the Tarosophy, something. I'm hoping I pronounced that right as well today. And they actually have like an app and like a tarot association and all kinds of cool stuff. So I might link to that in the description so that if you're interested in like the classes and things that they have too, it's always fun to see what everybody's offering. It also did come with a cute little bag that I think is too big for the cards and is kind of plain, but whatever. It's still useful because this also came with a really cheap box. I don't like the cheap box. I like the images on it because they are obviously the images from the cards and they are fun, but I probably will end up cutting up the box and using it for collage or something like that and not keeping the cards in, because the problem with boxes that are cheap like that is they wear out pretty quick. So I'm glad I have the bag for the cards in that case. I think I showed you guys the back of the cards already. They're really neat. They are, I know that Kim mentioned last month with her deck that the image is kind of, could be going either way, and that's how this one is too. And I do like the colors of this one. It's very pastel deck. It's very, well, just so you see. Let's see what card we have next. All right. All right. So this is another thing that I'm not super certain about with people who are new to tarot, understanding what is going on with these cards. There is a number 4 down at the bottom of the cards, and there's like this little symbol up at the top. It took me a minute to figure out what was going on with those symbols. It took going through like the whole deck to figure out that the little symbol is the suit. And while some of them is pretty obvious, this one was a little unclear. If you compare it to the other ones, you can see that there is usually a sword or a wand or a cup up here. So the only one we're missing is the pentacles or the coins. It is neither a pentacle nor a coin, but it is a flower, which still is evocative of the element or the essence of the suit of coins. Coins, while yes, they represent coins and wealth and material things, they also represent the earth and fertility and nature and all of that kind of stuff. So the flower is pretty accurate for use, and if you just need a quick reminder of, oh yeah, coins, flowers, cool, that all works. It's fertility, it's the earth, it's material things, it's things that grow, it's abundance. You get all that from that little symbol. I like that they are simply numbered because, as we've talked about before, font is one of those things I get super hung up on. And even though this doesn't tell you the name of the card, it has a very clear number on it and a very clear symbol at the top once you figure out what that symbol is. So I do like that about these cards. This is another one, though, that is not sticking to the traditional imagery that is in the Rider-Waite deck, even though this is pretty much based on Rider-Waite symbolism for the most part. As I said, there's a lot of things that in this deck that are not that at all. So if you are new to tarot and you are still looking for a deck that like speaks to you, even though this has got like the cute kind of Valley of the toys and things like that, creepy dolls on it, and that's your thing, this might not be a beginner deck. So the image on this one is kind of an Escher-esque little village with the character up here in the balcony over on one side. And I think that is a coin flying in from the outside. Yeah, it's a coin. So you've got the coin and there's dice and there's all these things on here. And it's floating up in the air, which I am a little weirded out by because usually I'd like to see things more grounded when we're talking about earth cards, but it is what it is. The typical meaning behind the Four of Pentacles is kind of holding on to the things that you have and almost being a little bit greedy, maybe past the point of thrifty and kind of going, no, I can't spend any money. I need to keep this stuff to myself. So the typical image is usually a character who is holding on to one coin, has a coin on their crown, and is kind of standing on the other two so that you have your 4 coins. There's only one coin represented on here that I can tell. Yeah, there's only one coin represented on here. Oh, there is a star though. Oh, one, two. There's two stars. All right, they're kind of hard to see, but they're on the sides of the block castle there. And our character's kind of looking off into the distance rather dreamily. So I don't know. I feel like this is not really the essence of that card. And if you know what the meaning of this card is and you see, oh, 4 pentacles, cool, I know what that means, you're going to know what it is in the reading. But if you're looking at the symbolism and the imagery on the card to kind of help you along and jog your brain and go, oh, yeah, that's what this is about, you're not going to get a whole lot of that. I feel like what it is more about is kind of that ideal of I need my wealth and I need my things to make me happy. I need stuff. And that's what my dreams are of having stuff. It's a castle in the sky kind of thing. It's like, oh, when I'm wealthy, when I'm famous, when I have these things. It's not, I have these things and I'm not sharing them. So yes, it does have some of the ideas that are represented for the 4 of Pentacles, but otherwise it's a little unclear. But I do like the imagery and I do like the pastel colors on it, and I do think it's a fun card. But again, if you're totally new to the tarot deck, this is not going to clue you in on what this card means. You will have to refer back to the cute little book, which, by the way, doesn't have a ton of information on it either. It's like one-liners with a few key words, which is great if you are well into your knowledge of the tarot and you're just kind of trying to reaffirm, what does this card mean again? I'm just trying to remember. Or if you're at the point where I'm at, you're like, I just want a pretty deck to look at when I'm doing readings, and I'm just collecting weird decks, and that's where I'm at. So everybody's at a different phase. This is definitely for the more advanced, and also somebody who's interested in creepy dolls and creepy toys, kind of like me. All right, so it's an interesting card to say the least, and I'm super excited to see what other cards we have and to share them with you. If you would like to know more about this deck or any of the decks we've done in the past, check out the links in the description. I will have the link to the Tarot Association that these are connected with, and hopefully you will get something out of that as well. So until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, stay happy, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!